Hey there, all you HCGers. It's Victoria. I'm giving you a little update. I haven't been on YouTube with my HCG progress for a while. I was out of town. I went to Seattle, and it was kind of an interesting experience, as I had mentioned. You know, traveling, I mean, all kinds of things happen. For one, tend to retain a lot of water just from flying from Florida to Seattle and from Seattle back to Florida. Also, you know, your time is and where you can go to eat and all those things are just not your own. I mean, I love going out to eat, and I love going on vacation, but during this really crucial time of maintenance, it was a bit difficult because I, you know, wasn't able to just have total 100% say-so over when and how much and when I ate and where I would go and that kind of thing. There was definitely flexibility in that, but there's nothing more, you know, is no more of a controlled environment than being able to go to the, you know, Whole Foods right down the street, grab exactly the chicken that I want, season it exactly the way I want, and eat, you know, the portion that I want, and all of that. You know, it's just, you're not going to get the same thing when you go out of town and spend time in somebody else's home, or you know, go to a restaurant and things like that. You just never know what you're getting. So that was just a little bit annoying, I guess, for me to have to deal with that. And then just also just have to be kind of a drag on the ticket. You know, I felt like, you know, part of the fun in going out of town is going to restaurants and trying new things. And, you know, we've also you know, we're also such a food-oriented social. That's what we do for, you know, socializing, is, you know, go out to eat. So it does kind of take away from that kind of stuff when you're trying to do this maintenance. So I wouldn't advise it if you can avoid it. But anyway, that said, the most I ever went above my last weigh-in weight was 3 pounds, and that's where I was, like, literally like the day after I came back. The day that I came back was just kind of not, you know, a good weigh-in, and it was hard to really know because I didn't really sleep through the night being on the plane on a red eye, so I couldn't really take that into consideration. So the good news is, today I am down 0.7 from yesterday. Yesterday I was down 0.3, and the day before that I was down 0.4. So I've been going down again, you know, and I've been working at it. It's not like I'm eating everything in sight. You know, I am working on it, and I have been working out every day. And but anyway, today I'm 125.9, which is 1.1 pounds above my last weigh-in, which my final weigh-in, official final weigh-in, which was 124.8. So I'm going to Vegas this Friday, and Friday and Saturday are the last 2 days of maintenance. So when I go out of town, my plan is to, you know, stay with the last 2 days of maintenance and be in integrity with that, and then slowly introduce carbs while I'm gone. But I am just going to let those like remaining 5 days or whatever, just, you know, kind of relax a little bit, because then I'm going to come home and I'm going to have a lot of time to figure out whatever I need to figure out to take off any little gain, you know, that I might have when I go to Vegas. So my goal is, you know, to try to stay as close to the, you know, first week of P4 as possible, meaning like I only slowly introduce carbs that week, like having the same carb all day long. If I have rice, I have rice all day. If I have pasta, I have pasta all day. If I have beans, then that's all the only carb I would have in one small serving with each meal. But, you know, I may go off track a little bit with that. And then as far as alcohol is concerned, I plan to drink, you know, low sugar content drinks like, you know, vodka and soda, or just a shot of tequila or something like that. And I might have a glass of wine here and there. But I just, you know, I really want to keep it manageable, and it's just very important to me to maintain this. And my theory, even though, you know, they say on HCG that, you know, after the, you know, 3 weeks of maintenance, I can eat however I want and I'll never gain the weight back, I have a hard time trusting that. I really, really do. And so my theory is that if I can keep this weight off for a year, and I just keep pestering the scale every single day and making sure that I stay, you know, as close to my range, or not above it at least, you know, because I wouldn't mind being, now that I'm 125, I kind of feel, well, maybe I wouldn't mind being 120 or 115, you know, but I don't want to push it. I mean, I'm definitely not disappointed. I'm very happy with what I look like right now, and if I never get there, it'll never be a big deal, but I might try for 120 at some point. But anyway, the thing is if I can stay at 125 for a year, I really feel like that'll be it. I mean, I won't ever have to worry about it again, because I'll be so used to weighing that amount that anything over that would just be a humongous change for my metabolism. And, you know, so that's just my thoughts on it. Maybe I won't have any fight with it at all, and everything will be good. The one little thing is I just cannot seem to let go of this water weight. And I've been drinking lots of water like crazy, but I think it's just getting back into running again, and maybe my muscles just don't know what to do. So that could be it. But it's like, I can tell, like my feet look kind of fat, and, you know, my face is kind of just a little bit puffy, like, you know, where did those cheekbones go? But anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you know, why am I still like retaining all this? Why am I swollen? I'm not eating any salt, really. I mean, I'm so conscious of the salt intake, because for me, things like, I've just realized too, one other little thing I wanted to mention about my cheese and apple day. That didn't really have the results that I was hoping it would. I only lost like 0.4 pounds of that, and they say all over the place, it's like, oh, you know, down 1 or, you know, 3 pounds, and that didn't happen. As a matter of fact, I think the cheese kind of had, you know, a little bit of an adverse effect on me. I just don't think cheese is good for me. That's just me. I love cheese, but I just don't think it's going to be one of those things I can have every day or all I want. You know, maybe every other day I can have a little nibble of cheese, and then that'll be fine. But anyway, those are the results, and I'm going to take lots of pictures when I go to Vegas. And it'll be like the first time that I've gone on vacation at my goal weight. So that'll be fun. I won't be hiding from the camera. Not that I ever do. I'm not really camera shy, but I'm always like really conscientious of my fat face, because my face just holds my weight much more. You know, I mean, there's people that are much larger than me that have way skinnier faces, and it's just not fair. I have to do so much work just to have my face look thin. The rest of my body looks pretty thin. I'm about to go for a run, and so, you know, I have a tendency to, you know, keep my rest of my body pretty thin. So anyway, so that's me, and I will keep you posted. Have a great day. Bye.